welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be cash stuffing my envelopes, my sinking funds, and also cash envelope stuffing my business sinking funds. So if you like these kind of videos, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below and let's get started. All right, y'all, so this is my new Pink Luxe A7 pocket planner with rose gold hardware, and this planner is available on my website only for pre-orders. If you are able to snag one of the pre-orders, then you'll also get exclusive emails that will include updates on the process. Like, I basically will take you all along the journey until the planners get here. If you do miss out on the pre-order, I will try to have put together some type of wait list for you guys if you miss the pre-order. But the pre-orders are live now and it's so pretty. I think you guys are gonna love her. The only changes that will be made in the actual planner when it comes is this will also be rose gold, this metal. The zipper will be black to match the black pin loop, and the inside will be black as well. So it's going to be even more beautiful when it gets here. So thank you guys. If you've already purchased one, thank you so much. I know that you're going to love her. Go ahead and get into my budget planner. Have my little clip here to flip right over to week 1 for this month to see how we did. So for spending, I spent $15. So I have a $5 bill left from that 20. Over here in this section will show you what I have remaining for the month. For gas, I spent $46. So I have $4 remaining. I don't have anything in groceries. I don't have anything in eating out. In home, I spent $14. I have a $1 bill left. And then medicine I did not spend. And I did spend in my beauty envelope. I had $60 and now I have a $10 bill left. That's just going to stay in there. I do not foresee myself needing to have anything else done this month for beauty, so I should be good. And then I have one receipt from Shipley's that I need to scan for Fetch Rewards. And to be honest, y'all, I threw most of my receipts away this week. I just did not feel like scanning. You know what? It happens. You don't always feel like doing this stuff. But I'm ready to go for the next week, and I will come back to put this into my saving challenges. All right, y'all. So today we are stuffing all of our saving challenges with the rollover money. So we can go ahead and start with my 52 weeks saving challenge. And again, I pulled this money from the money that I get from the bank because I never know if I'm going to have the exact amount in rollover or not. So for the first April stuffing, we're doing $13. So we're at 50, 150, 170, 180, 185, 86, 87, 88, 89, 190. For my rollover challenge, we do have a $10 bill rolled over. So that's going to go in there, and I just make a note of it in the squares. It's an ugly 0 that I had something to roll over. Our 5s will go in the $5 challenge. And then our 1s will go in the $1 challenge. And I need to go ahead and get me another envelope so that I don't bust this envelope. Bust it open. Okay, y'all, so next I'll be back with my cash envelope. This week, guys, spending is gonna get 10. Gas is usual 50. Eating out is gonna get 40 instead of 20 because my dad's birthday is this week. Groceries, it's 60. Home, it's 15. I'm not gonna stuff medicine because I know that I'm good on medicine. And then for beauty, we have the $10 left over from last week. And our amount today is $445. So I'm gonna get this in the tray. And while I work on this, I will go ahead and let y'all know that if you can't tell already, I did do my own nails this week. So I told y'all, and I think it was last week, about my budget changing because I'm starting to pay for cycle classes. So I did my own nails this week. And I did have some like mishaps that I'll tell y'all about doing it, because if you're interested in doing your own nails this way particularly, then, you know, I'll be your guinea pig. All right, so birthday is going to get $20. So with the nails, guys, I'm using like the full tips that you can buy from Amazon. You can also buy from like different small business owners that sell the full tips. These were actually given to me by my best friend because she does her own nails, but she prefers to use acrylic instead of tips. So she had these left over and gave them to me. So on birthday, we have 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 261. So yeah, these are the full tips. I used, these were a coffin shape, but they were super long, so I had to cut them down. I used the gel nail glue that you like cure under the light so that the gel dries. So I used that. I used Madam Glam nail colors, which there is a link down below for that. So business is going to get 15. So the things that went wrong with this nail set. Number one, I accidentally broke my nail cutter. So that had me having to use a regular fingernail clip or whatever, like, you know, the standard fingernail clips. And of course they don't do as good of a job as actual nail cutters that are made to cut tips. So I broke that, so I had to use my nail clippers. In business, we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 115, 120. So I spent a lot of time having to file down and reshape because of that, but I did buy some new ones from Amazon so that I won't have to go through that again, hopefully. So that was mistake number one. Mistake number two was the gel nail polish. I don't really know what was going on with it, y'all, but like I was putting my nails under that cured light like over and over and over, and the polish would not dry. It was extremely frustrating. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I've used lights before. I don't know. But I couldn't get the gel polish to dry under the light. So by the time I went to put the top coat on, it was kind of a mess. It may not really look like it, but it was. And I ended up having to just use some regular clear polish, and you know, that dried fine, just air dry like it normally does. So that was mistake number two. Outings is getting $5. So yeah, those were the two like mishaps, I guess you could say. But I actually had not polished my own nails in a very long time. Did pretty good with using my right hand on my left hand. Little messed up on my right hand using my left hand. But overall, I'm going to continue to do this, because had I not had those two mishaps with the nail cutter and having issues with the gel polish drying, these would have probably been like fire. So I'm going to stick to it. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $48. So yeah, I went on Amazon that same night that I did these. After seeing, you know, what went wrong, I decided to go back to Amazon and just get everything I needed. So I got some more nail cutters. I decided that I'm going to use regular polish over the gel, just because I know how regular polish works. I know how to use it, and I just don't want to have this issue again. But yeah, guys, so this is week 1 of Janika doing her own nails for the first time in years. So in LASIK, I added 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 100, 850, 870, 890, 909, 10. And what I'm going to do really quickly, guys, is flip over to my church envelope, and I'm going to exchange a $100 bill. So 50, 70, 90, 1, because I'm not really using this envelope right now, as you may or may not know. And I'll tell y'all why when we get to that envelope, why I'm doing that. So I have $910 in LASIK. We are almost at 1,000 where I can put in a 1K slip. Car maintenance is going to get 25. And my light is coming on. However, I don't think that I need anything done, because the last time I went, my light came on, I think for a tire rotation, and the technician who I dealt with, he was letting me know, like, hey, you're also going to need an oil change in the near future, so we can do that for you today, so you don't have to get that done, you know, come back and wait and all that. So I ended up getting both things done. So I think my light is on for that reason, but I shouldn't need anything done. I do still need to get another new tire. 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 285, 290, 91, 92, 93, 94. I will probably try to get that done this week. Go and get myself another tire. Miscellaneous is going to get 10. And we have 1, 200, 220, 230, 240. My travel envelope is getting 5. And currently, y'all, I have no updates on my next trip, because this month, so y'all know the January trip got rescheduled, okay? So that was a wipeout. Then I went on a trip last month. This month was supposed to be my best friend's 30th birthday trip to Miami, but I don't think we're going. I think there was some issue with that. So I'm like trying to hold off on rescheduling my January trip to see what we're gonna do for her birthday. I don't know. 100, 110, 115, 120, 125, 126. And my travel envelope is used for as a buffer for additional expenses outside of what I may have budgeted for travel. Gifts is going to be getting $5. And actually, okay, let's do it like this. So gifts is getting $5. I'm going to reallocate my church money into gifts. So I'm gonna take 100 from church and put it into gifts, because right now I am transitioning churches, and I believe the church that I've been visiting more than likely will be the church that I end up joining. I just am not going to I'm not gonna join a church like really fast because I just want to take my time. So even though I will more than likely join this church I'm going to, it's not going to be right now, so I'm not going to need that envelope. So I put the 100 from church plus 5, 100, 110, 115, 120, 125, 126. Hope I got that right. But yeah, so I got my dad a birthday gift, Mother's Day, and my mom's birthday is coming up. So I need more money in gifts, so I took it out of travel. Medical is going to get 20. And we have 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 270, 280, 290, 295, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4. 304. And my church envelope is not going to get anything stuffed, but we made some changes today. So I went ahead and swapped out a $100 bill from my LASIK envelope because although I am not going to be joining my new church right now, I'm just going to continue visiting and being patient, taking my time. I do still want to contribute to their offering. So I needed to break down that 100 bill into some smaller denominations so that I can contribute to their offering. And then we took 100 out of here to put in my gifts envelope because I have a lot of gifts coming up. So in church, I should have 120, 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. So I took out 100 and it leaves me with 120. So then I can start using this envelope for offering, at least until I join the church. Hope that wasn't too confusing for y'all. Okay, so I will be back with my zipper envelopes. Don't think I mentioned it, but I am using my reference card here on the side for my stuffing for today. Invest, I'm going to be putting $2. And I do invest with Robinhood. There is a link in the description box. If you sign up using that link and link your bank account, you will get a free stock, and so will I. And you do not have to deposit any money, but just signing up gives you your free stock, and then you get your own customized link. In Invest, I have 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, and 2. So $62. Electronics is going to get 15. So that's going to be 10 and a 5. So in electronics, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So 765. Y'all, the more money I save in this envelope, the more I'm like, I just would prefer to put this somewhere else. Like, I know I need a new phone, and I think the reason that I'm so attached to the phone that I have is because it's paid off. So, because when I got my iPhone 8, that was my first time ever paying for a phone in full and not having to pay it with the bill. And I think that's why I'm so attached to it and why it's 2022 and I still have an iPhone 8. It's because it's paid off. So like I need to remember that so that I can continue to pay off my phones whenever I get them and keep them for a long time. But I don't know. I'm still like, would rather put it somewhere else. Emergency, I have 1,000, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. And we added a 5. And that has us at 1,128. Giveaways is going to get $3. 1, 2, 3. And we have 50, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3. So $63. Taxes is going to get 5. So I don't know if y'all remember, I was telling y'all that my family, we go as like one big family every year to the same people. And we usually wait till toward the end of tax season because these guys are super busy and business doesn't slow down until the end of the season, and we go so we can be like in and out. So we are going on Monday. So in taxes, I have 1, 2, 300, 350, 370, 375, 380, 385, 390. Christmas is going to be getting $5. And we have 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. We're almost at 100. I think in the summer is when I'll increase the Christmas amount. And then after my birthday is when I'll decrease my birthday, increase LASIK, and probably outings and functions, because there's always tons of things to do during the holidays. Functions is going to get 5 also, for 50, 55, 60, 61, 62. And the future is going to get $2. And in future, we have 1, 2, 300, 350, 360, 365, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. All right, y'all, and the rest of the money that you see here will be going toward I forgot to stuff my cash envelope. So this week, spending is getting 10. Gas is going to get 50. Groceries is getting 60, so 50 and 60. Eating out is getting 40 for my dad's birthday. Home is going to get 15. Medicine is not going to get anything, and then in beauty we have the 10. All right, y'all, so last thing that we're gonna go ahead and stuff is going to be the business sinking funds. So we'll start with the pink binder. Again, I have another reference card here that I just absolutely adore because I don't have to write this stuff down anymore. So nails is going to get $5. And I think I'm gonna do the film the trackers off camera. So in nails we have $10. My office rent is also getting a 5. And that puts us at 10. I did empty out these binders, I think last month. So I had more money in here, as you can see, and I just ended up emptying them out. All right, shipping supplies is getting a 20. So we now have 40. Office supplies is getting a 10. So we have 20. Vendors is getting $2. So now we have 2, 3, and 4. Equipment, this is my shop equipment, like what I use to make things. It's gonna get 10. And so now I have 20. And jewelry is going to be getting a 5. So now we have 10. And shop supplies is going to be getting 10. And so my shop supplies consist of like computer paper, ink, paper clips, staples, all that good stuff. I have one more binder after this. All right, y'all, so this is the last binder. And these are categories that might be future expenses. They're not current expenses. That's why they get a lower stuffing. But I just want to put something aside for them anyway. So Patreon is gonna get $2, which I'm still not decided on if I want to ever do a Patreon. And if I don't, then I'll just repurpose this envelope. But we have $4 in there. I don't know. I'm not completely sold on it, but I don't know. Employees is going to get $2. So my mom is my shop assistant, and this money will eventually go toward me trying to purchase equipment for her so that we don't have to share equipment. So as of now, there is a total of $4 in there. And I ended up having to empty these envelopes, guys, because I experienced like some big growth in the shop last month and I needed more money for expenses. And so I just emptied all these 2 binders and used that money. My second shop is getting $5, so we now have 10. Affiliate marketing is getting $1, so we now have 2. Education is getting 2. And this is basically if I want to like take courses or buy books or anything like that on being an online business owner. YouTube is getting a 5. And so now we have $10 in YouTube. Instagram is getting $1. So we have $2. I don't ever really see myself promoting a post again on Instagram. I did it once and I liked it, but you know, I was like, I'm fine without it. We'll see. P.O. Box is getting 5. So we have 10. And subscriptions is also getting 5. So we have 10. And then planners is going to get the last 5, and we have 10. So that is going to conclude this stuffing, guys, of my cash envelopes, personal sinking funds, saving challenges, and business sinking funds. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. You can leave any comments down below, any questions that you may have. Reminder that the A7 Pebble pattern rose gold pocket planners are available for pre-order in the shop if you are interested. And I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.